In the glittering whirlwind of celebrity life, where public personas are meticulously curated and private moments are commodities, few figures navigate the balance between fame and family with the raw authenticity of Khloe Kardashian. As one of the enduring pillars of the Kardashian-Jenner dynasty, Khloe has long been the grounded counterpoint to her sister's high-octane glamour, fiercely protective, unapologetically candid, and deeply devoted to her role as a mother. Her recent revelations about transforming her sprawling California estate into a Halloween wonderland offer a rare peek behind the velvet ropes, illuminating not just the opulent details of a celebrity holiday setup but the heartfelt motivations driving a woman who prioritizes her children's joy above her own holiday preferences. This isn't mere seasonal fluff, it's a testament to resilience, intentional parenting, and the quiet magic of creating memories in a life perpetually under the spotlight. Halloween, for many, evokes images of carved pumpkins aglow on porches, costumed parades through leaf-strewn streets, and the sweet thrill of trick-or-treating under a harvest moon. For Khloe, however, the holiday has historically occupied a middling spot on her festive calendar, not quite the pinnacle of Christmas's warmth nor the boisterous revelry of New Year's. "It's not my absolute favorite," she admitted in a candid social media post, her voice laced with that signature blend of vulnerability and humor that endears her to millions. Yet this year marked a deliberate shift. With her daughter True Thompson, now a vibrant 7-year-old with an infectious curiosity, and her son Tatum, a spirited 3-year-old bundle of energy, Khloe embraced the spooky season with unbridled enthusiasm. What unfolded was nothing short of a fall harvest dreamscape, a meticulously orchestrated spectacle designed to etch indelible joy into her little ones' hearts. The transformation began at the grand entrance of her Hidden Hills mansion, a property that already whispers of luxury with its manicured lawns and infinity-edge views. Towering there like a sentinel from a Tim Burton fever dream, stood a colossal Jack Skellington figure, the pumpkin-headed protagonist from The Nightmare Before Christmas, arms outstretched in mischievous welcome. Crafted from weather-resistant resin and illuminated from within by soft LED lights, the statue loomed over a pathway lined with faux cobblestones, each embedded with glowing eyes that winked at passers-by. Khloe, ever the storyteller, captured this in a series of Instagram reels, her camera panning slowly to build anticipation. "Look at this guy guarding the door," she narrated, her laughter bubbling through as True darted around its base, giggling at the skeletal grin. Tatum, perched on her hip, reached out with chubby fingers, mesmerized by the figure's exaggerated features, a perfect encapsulation of how Khloe uses whimsy to bridge the gap between her adult world and their innocent one. Venturing deeper into the estate, the decor unfolded like chapters in a Gothic fairy tale. The front courtyard, typically a serene oasis of olive trees and fountains, had been reborn as an autumnal forest glade. Cascading sculptures of intertwined vines and skeletal branches hung from arbors, their forms artfully contorted to suggest whispering winds carrying secrets from beyond the veil. Orange and crimson leaves, sourced from professional suppliers to mimic New England's fiery foliage, blanketed the ground in a crunchy carpet, releasing a faint, cinnamon-scented mist when disturbed. Pumpkins dominated the palette, hundreds of them in every size from petite gourds to behemoths weighing over 100 pounds. Artisans had carved intricate designs, grinning ghosts on the smaller ones, elaborate scenes from classic horror tales on the larger, with battery-operated candles flickering inside to cast dancing shadows. Khloe paused in one clip to zoom in on a cluster near the koi pond, where jack-o'-lanterns floated serenely, their flames reflecting off the water like ethereal lanterns guiding lost souls. But the true alchemy lay in the personalization, a hallmark of Khloe's approach to motherhood. Knowing True's fascination with Disney villains, spawned from marathon viewings of Descendants and Maleficent, she incorporated subtle nods, a raven-topped topiary echoing the evil queen's aviary, a crystal apple sculpture glinting amid the hay bales. For Tatum, whose world is still one of textures and sounds, there were interactive elements. A pumpkin patch with soft, plush variants he could squeeze without risk, and wind chimes tuned to spooky chimes that tinkled like distant laughter. Khloe's voiceover in the videos carried a mother's pride. "I wanted it to feel like stepping into their imaginations, not just a backdrop for photos." This ethos stems from her own childhood, shadowed by the divorce of her parents Kris and Caitlyn Jenner, and later amplified by the public scrutiny of her relationships with Tristan Thompson and others. Motherhood, for Khloe, is redemption, a canvas to paint the stability she craved. Central to this metamorphosis was the expertise of Butterfly Floral and Event Design, a boutique firm renowned for blending botanical artistry with thematic immersion. Khloe lavished praise on them in her posts, crediting their visionary lead designer for capturing the perfect amount of fall and Halloween. The collaboration spanned weeks. Initial mood boards exchanged via encrypted apps, site visits under NDAs, and late-night tweaks to ensure child safety, rounded edges on displays, hypoallergenic materials, even a discreet panic button for overzealous decor. The result? A setup that transcended mere decoration, evolving into an immersive experience. Evenings found the family wandering the grounds, true leading haunted tours with a flashlight, inventing backstories for each pumpkin. This one's a sleepy ghost who ate too much candy, while Khloe scooped Tatum up for carriage rides in a velvet-lined wagon pulled by garden staff. This outpouring comes at a poignant juncture for Khloe. Post-2024, after navigating co-parenting complexities and therapy-fueled self-discovery, she's leaned into transparency as a form of empowerment. Her podcast episodes and Good American campaigns often circle back to mental health, body positivity, and the beautiful mess of raising kids in the Kardashian orbit. Halloween then becomes more than festivity, it's a deliberate act of presence. In our world, everything's scheduled, workouts, meetings, red carpets, she reflected in a follow-up story. But this is us, unfiltered, making slimy spiderwebs from cotton balls and laughing till it hurts. The videos captured those unguarded joys, flour-dusted faces from cookie baking sessions themed around monster treats, True's earnest attempt at a witch's cackle, Tatum's wide-eyed awe at a fog machine conjuring misty apparitions. Critics might dismiss it as performative excess, another chapter in the Kardashian spectacle machine. But Khloe's insights reveal layers beneath the gloss. She spoke of the emotional labor, sleepless nights sourcing eco-friendly props, all pumpkins compostable, light solar-powered, and the quiet victories like True's bedtime whisper, "Mommy, this is the best haunted house ever." It's a reminder that celebrity parenthood isn't monolithic. For Khloe, it's a tightrope walk between vulnerability and vigilance, where holidays serve as anchors.